Welcome back to the Maelstrom, ladies and gentlemen. We have another Warhammer 40k battle report for you today. We are continuing in the ATC missions for 2015. This time we are playing the Hammer and Anvil setup in mission 3. We do have the modified relic rules. So we have the relic here on the mountainside. We're also playing a modified crusade, which involves 6 objectives centered in each table quarter. 1, 2, 3 there in the shadow of the bunkers, 4 there, 5 here, and 6 in front of the firestorm redoubt. And finally we're playing kill points. So on the crusade objectives, after your first turn you score 1 point for each turn that you are on the objective. Whoever gets to 10 scores that point. If both players get to 10, it is a draw. So that is the table. We're playing Hammer and Anvil. The Orks are down here with the towers, and the Blood Angels are down here with the redoubt and the trench system. We will be back with the armies. First up we have the Blood Angels, 1850 points.
So for my Warlord in my first HQ, I have a Librarian. He is Mastery level 2, and he has a Veritas Vitae. He is Psychic powers. He has the Quickening, the Primaris power. He rolled Shield of Sanguinus and Wings of Sanguinus. Then for his Warlord traits, we got Descent of Angels. And for the strategic trait, he rolled Night Attacker. My other HQ is a Chaplain with a Jump Hack, and he's with 10 Death Company. And they have Jump Hacks, and one guy has a Thunderhammer and a Bolter. Then for my troops, I have 5 Scouts with Camo Cloaks and Sniper Rifles. Then I have 2 identical Razorback squads that are 5 men strong with a Plasma Gun, and they are in Las Cannon Twin Link Plasma Gun Razorbacks. Then I have a 10-man tactical squad that has a Veteran Sergeant with a Combi Flamer and a Power Fist, and the squad has a Flamer and a Heavy Flamer, and they are in a Rhino. Then for my heavy supports, I have 2 identical squads of Devastators. They are 10 men strong with 4 Las Cannons apiece. And 2 identical Bell Predators, and they have heavy bolt sponsons.
Alright, so there they are, the Blood Angels. Next up we got Gorfang's boys, back for another punch-up. We got Gorfang himself in Mega Armor. He has the Lucky Stick, an Attack Squig, and a Boss Pole. He's running with 5 Mega Knobs who have a Boss Pole as well, and 2 Combi Scorches. They are in a Battle Wagon with 2 rocket launches, a Reinforced Ram, and boarding planks. 15 Tank Busters, same Battle Wagon, and they have 3 Bomb Squigs and a Boss Knob with a Power Claw and a Boss Pole. We got 4 Truck Boy squads. The trucks have rocket launches and reinforced rams and boarding planks, and then the boys are 11 guys with sluggers and choppers and a Boss Knob with a Power Claw and a Boss Pole. 15 Storm Boys to run as skirmishers and outriders. They have a knob with a Boss Pole and a Power Claw. And then we've got 4 Death Copters with twin rocket launches. So you've seen the armies and you've seen the table. We will be back once the wall has been deployed. Alright, so the Space Marines won the roll to determine who deployed first. They went ahead and set up first. They have deployed Devastators to this flank heavily with a combat squad there. We've got 4 tank units here set up in the center, both Razorbacks and the Rhino. 1 Bell Predator on the tip and another here on the edge. Death Company and Scouts are making up the opposite flank. The Orks did refuse flank around the mountain. We have the 2 battle wagons up front with the trucks clustered around. Storm Boys here behind the mountain, and Death Copters have scouted to the pinnacle. Probably not the smartest place, but they are Orks. They're not known for their intelligence. So that is initial deployment. Blood Angels are going first unless the Orks can seize the initiative. They do not. We have a 1. So the Blood Angels will be going first, and we will be back following their turn 1. Turn 1 for the Blood Angels rolls to an end. The Death Company repositioned back to stay clear of the front line there. There's a whole lot of rockets coming through that canyon. The rest of the army fired on the Death Copters, made a lot of saves, but ultimately lost 3 guys. Last guy is headed for the hills unless he can regroup. That is Blood Angels turn 1. We will be back with the Ork answer. Turn 1 rolls to an end. The Orks did manage to score first blood. The Tank Busters moved up, hit with 1 rocket, but converted it to a glance. Then the Bomb Squigs off the other 3 guys connected and blew the Bell Predator up. The rest of the boys ran across the mountain. The Storm boys got caught up, slipping and sliding, coming down the other side. I think they were looking for an epic jump in the next turn. So they rolled 2 1s for their run. Only lost 1 guy on the rocket pack roll, though. Everybody else swung to the flank and made a flat out move, except this one truck that did attempt to fire through the gap. Hit the Rhino, but to no effect. The Death Copter did regroup and make his move over there towards the objective. So that is the end of turn 1. Blood Angel response coming up. Blood Angel's turn 2 rolls to an end. Librarian used Shield of Sanguinius to move this squad up between their flamethrowers and the Bell Predator. The Storm Boys were wiped out. Las Cannons blew the front two trucks up. This squad is fine, although they did take 3 casualties. The other squad was knocked down to 3 men, and they did fall back. They rolled a bad mob roll and are falling back and away. So the Blood Angels picked up 1, 2, 3 kill points that turn. They also scored 2 points for the objectives. We will be back following Orc turn 2. Orc turn 2 comes to an end. The boss did call the wall to no effect whatsoever. We only got 1 squad of boys into combat, and they only were able to tie. We killed 5 Marines with the boys. The Knob completely missed and was killed in return. So we tied 5 to 5. I lost 3 boys to the Tactical Marines. Those guys continued to run despite being at leadership 7 still. Tank Busters did at least wreck another tank. They wrecked this Razorback. Both of these squads failed their charges. Rolled 1s and 2s for their run move, and then couldn't charge the scouts or the squad here. So Orcs are in a rough spot. We did score 2 points. So we tied the progressive objectives 2 to 2. The Blood Angels turn 3 is coming up. We'll see how many Orcs are standing when the smoke clears. Blood Angels turn 2 rolls to an end. Rough turn for the Orcs. About every single shot connected and wounded, and I failed the cover save. Got 1 Orc left with 1 wound down here. Truck was destroyed. Killed 2 Marines here, but the Power Fist killed 1, and they were able to stick. That's about it. Orc numbers are dwindling. Still haven't touched the fire support, so we will see what the Orcs can do. Coming up, Orc turn 3 comes to an end. The War Boss moved up. He separated off from his squad and joined the Lone Knob. They charged this 5-man squad and killed all of them. Consolidated here into cover. The Knobs jumped over the front with a 6-inch move. Needed a 4-inch charge to lock up the Razorback, the Devastators, and the Scouts. But biffed it and rolled a 3. And then on top of that, we're only able to get 3 Scouts. The other 2 fell back. Just gruesome. Terrible, terrible luck this game. We did at least get the Razorback though. And killed these guys off. Another nothing combat here. 1 Marine and 1 Orc died. These fools did finally at least regroup. Tank Bustus fired through the gap, scored 2 stinking hits. Oh, even for Orcs, I can't roll the hit today. But we did clean up some of that flank at least. So I guess that's a silver lining, right? The Orcs pulled back here, here, and here. Scored 3 more points, giving them a total of 5. Yes, 5. And I believe that's what the Space Marines have as well, right? I think 5 to 5. So yeah, 5 points each. Going into Blood Angels turn 4. We'll be back following that. Blood Angels turn 4. 5 wounds on the Mega Knobs, 4 failed, 4 plus cover saves. Story of the day. Passed my morale check, so they are still here. Death Company charged in and finished these boys off to no loss. Death Copter took a wound from snap firing tank here. That's about it. We will be back following Orc turn 4. That is the end of the turn. The Orcs are going to go ahead and call it there. We did have Battle Wagon here. I've already picked it up. Forgot about the end video. We charged here, fired with the rockets, killed 5 Death Company. Charged in, lost 7 to basic attacks. And then the Knob died to the Chaplain. 2 more to the Thunderhammer. Killed like 2 guys. So that was my last ditch gamble, and it too went against me. Dice were bad this game. We will have army lists and after action reviews at the blog as always. Links will be in the description below. We will, if you want to follow us on Facebook, that's the best place to see our new content as it comes out. And we appreciate the time you spent with us at the Maelstrom today. We, like I said, are selling bases now, which his Blood Angels are mounted on. If you're interested in those, we'll have a link to the eBay site in the description for those. Maybe your Marines can kick as hard as his did. Oh, brutal game. Got a lot of thoughts to wrap up and put together for this one. And we will catch y'all next time. As I said, thanks for watching, and thanks for spending some time with us today at the Maelstrom.